Yo, this is A1KK. You know, I've been out the port, but I just jumped out the port with Dirty Glove Bastard. Let's go.
Hundreds of favors, I done did hundreds of favors. Hundreds on babies, I done spent hundreds on babies. Hundreds on babies.
All right, so we got A1KK off the porch with us today.
Yeah.
How you feeling today?
Feeling good, man. Feeling excited. This is new. I'm glad to be here off the porch. You know, I've been jumped off the porch, you know what I mean? So I had to come off the porch, man.
Nah, that's love right there.
But yeah, this is such an experience right here, man. I'm excited to be here, actually.
Nah, that's what's up.
For sure.
All right, you from the Southside, right?
Yeah. Clayco all day, man. All the way down to McDonough, man. All the way down to Fort Valley, man. I done moved everywhere. Miami, anywhere. I done been anywhere. But yeah, Clayco where I reside, Clayco where I'm from, Riverdale, all the way to Jonesboro. Not South, not Jonesboro South. Get understood. But I do. Oh, everybody know what's going on, man. You know I fuck with Jonesboro South. No, I got to.
Okay.
At the hood too, definitely.
Yeah. So how would you describe your childhood growing up? What were you into?
Childhood growing up, man, the same, like what you see me now, that's how I was. They're my little cousin right there, he could tell you. Like,
okay.
This has been me, I always been, I don't want to say I was a neighborhood bully, but everybody from my hood know for a fact, all of my niggas, I had them boys on go, every single one on. I was just the only girl in the hood, like all my cousins, I done had girl cousins too, but I was never into that. I was just always me, you know what I mean? I don't play football when I was little, like for an actual rec team, like played football, basketball, all type of sports and stuff. But childhood, I was just bad, like real bad. I just got in trouble for fighting a lot. I was just real bad. And I feel like I influenced a lot in the neighborhood, especially anybody my age or anybody in my generation. I influenced a lot in the neighborhood that I feel like, at the same time, I wouldn't be proud of it. But at the same time, I am, because won't nobody try to take advantage of anyone that grew up around me. These people, my boys, they know exactly how to move now. You know, I felt like I put them in a position to be stronger mentally, you know what I'm saying? Especially when you coming from the hood, you're gonna have a lot of people from different other neighborhoods trying you, a lot of people from different other neighborhoods thinking that you can't achieve what you can. So since I instilled that when we were younger, I instilled that, we're not finna let nobody play with us at all. That's all I was instilling. Now that I got older, I went to college, like I'm instilling these boys how to make money. I'm instilling these boys how to do businesses and stuff like that. So now I'm influencing them to do something better with their life. First it was influencing them to how to be tough, and now it's just, let's get this money. Let's make something happen, let's do different things. And knowing that you don't have to be in the hood, like you don't have to, we trying to get out the hood. Like I'm on the porch now, I'm trying to get on the porch. I done jumped off the porch so much that, man, I don't need, you know what I'm saying, it's just too much in the mud that you done had going on, that you just trying to better yourself and better everybody around you. I'm all for that. Anybody around me gotta have motion. And if I'm having motion, I'm putting them on motion. I'm not keeping no motion from nobody. So I'm just making sure that everybody around me, that we for real prevail out of everything we wanna do. So, facts.
I feel that right there.
Definitely.
So at what age would you say you jumped off the porch?
What age? It really depends on what you mean by that. Like, being in the streets, I grew up in the trap. I was born in the trap. So it's like, I probably was born off the porch. You feel me? Like real talk. Like that's how off the porch I been, because I probably was born off the porch. I've been born into this shit so bad that it like the older I get, bruh, it's like the friends that I had around me. Like my family is different, but friend wise, like of course I got out there and started meeting different people, and it's like I got attracted to different things. But it's like people try to get in the streets. I'm trying to get out of it. You feel me? Like I'm trying to get. I don't want to be doing the same stuff that I've been doing. I came from this, so I'm not trying to do that. And I got a lot of people that's now trying to do that, trying to get in the streets and do all this. And I'm like, well, I'm out here. I'm trying to get like these millionaires. I ain't know that no more. So what age?
Been out here.
Day one. From the day I was born, I was out the port, born in the trap. Like real time. To be real, I ain't never seen my daddy have no job. He got one now though, you know, he older, you know what I'm saying? So he got better business by himself, but I ain't never seen my daddy have a job. I ain't never want for nothing. So that tell you what going on. Like I've been off the porch, you feel me? Like I can't even come in with an age. Now as far as trapping and shit, man, I've been trapping since I was 14. since I was 14, selling weed. Like, started out selling weed, get little bags and shit, man. Go buy a little $5 bag, go sell it for 10. Like, that's how I learned anything. I hustle anything. Even when I remember I was like 7 years old. His grandma was a candy lady.
Okay.
R.I.P. me Otis, she died, she was 101, 100? She'll be 101. That was our candy lady. Like, I used to go to her. She used to fuck, damn, I'm cussing. But she used to fuck with me. Like, she loved the kid. I used to go to her, might give her about $5. She might give me about $10 worth of stuff. I might take that back to the bottom. We call it the bottom where my grandma live at. It's all the same neighborhood. They live at the top, we live at the bottom. I go down there, all them trap boys, them boys don't want to walk on the hill, what we call it. Them boys don't want to walk on the hill to buy that, man. I go up there, spend $5, come back down and make $10 off of it. And I've been doing that since I was 7. You feel me? So it went from selling candy and shit like that to finally getting in selling weed to selling other shit. You know what I mean? And then it's like, I'm an entrepreneur. I make money off anything, off everything. I sell everything. I don't care what it is. I'm gonna sell it to you. Like, I sell a nigga a dream right now, he'll pay for it for real. Like, I sell everything. Like, and I went from selling weed to dope, like real nigga dope, like real dope. I ain't talking about no weed. I'm talking about some shit I don't even want to say on the interview. You feel me? Then to selling cars, to selling guns. I'm talking about anything I get my hand on, I don't want to keep it for more than, if I get my pleasure out of it, it's time for me to sell it now. And I'm gonna sell it for more than what I paid for it. That's how you supposed to do it. I'm a profitable person. Like, I'm gonna find some money, period. I don't care what it is. And it ain't nothing wrong with having no job. Cause one thing about me, I'm gonna get a job before I go broke. And I got a degree. I can get any job I want to.
Yeah.
Like, I don't work for the IRS. Folks don't even know that. I don't work for SBA. Folks don't even know that. I'm gonna make my money, but I'm gonna also let folks know that don't ever let these boys tell you that how you making your money is lame. That's crazy as hell. Making no money is lame. You feel me? However you make your money, you got to get it. Fuck what these folks talking about. Fuck how they feel, because at the end of the day, they're not paying your bills. Who gonna pay your bills? Can't no clout pay your bills. You might can get some clout to get you enough money to start making money to pay some bills, but can't no clout pay no bills. Don't care what nobody say, what they think. Period. And trust me, the jobs I be having, I make way more than money than these niggas that be rapping for real. Like, these folks ain't making no money off their music for real. You gotta put your own money in here to get some money. Or you gotta be signed by somebody. These niggas ain't making no money for real, bro. It's all cap and it's all scam and it's all facades. Like, people be posting like people money. You feel me? I got homeboys, like I would never call them out, but I got homeboys that literally send me a picture, bro, let me post it, let me post that. For real, like, and I do it just cause like I enjoy giving them that satisfaction. You feel me? I enjoy that. So yeah.
So what college did you go to and what'd you get your degree in?
Went to Fort Valley.
Okay.
My boy Trey right there, my cameraman, he went with me. I went to Fort Valley State University. Shout out to the best HBCU ever. Like, fuck what them folks talking about. Fort Valley is the best HBCU ever. For one, I was not supposed to go to college. Like I said, I was nigga off the street for real. I was nigga in these motherfuckers. I wouldn't think about no school. I wouldn't think about college. What happened was, shit, at some point my mama the one who be putting me back on track. Like, she know I'm dead in the street, but she know for a fact all my intelligence and everything that I do, I get it from her side. So she always try to keep me on track. So she moved to Fort Valley in order for me to stay on that, because Fort Valley is the only school in Fort Valley, like Fort Valley, the college, you know what I'm saying, other than the high school and shit like that. So she did that. She moved in the middle of my 12th grade year, because I was telling her I didn't want to go to college, and I was telling her I wanted to go to a little 2-year school up here in Atlanta, and she wasn't going for that. She wanted me to get the full experience of an HBCU. So she moved to Fort Valley and I went straight there. I applied for hella schools, but Fort Valley was the first one that accepted me, and it was right there where my mom was at, so I just went. And what's so crazy, like, I ain't even expect this, but I always been good at school. I just didn't care for it. So like, once I started getting into it, school wasn't nothing. School ain't never been nothing. Like, always been easy to do the work. Like, I always been that intelligent to where it ain't nothing to do the work. It's sitting there, having to sit in the class and learn this and learn that. And I feel like I could do that on my own type stuff. But at the same time, I learned so much stuff from the teachers, them professors, and just by the people that I met, like, had so many great relationships. And that's when I started rapping for real. Like, okay. Yeah, at Fort Valley, like, I started rapping for real. Like, I always wrote, but I never recorded. But once I got to Fort Valley, then I got cousins that's producers and record videos. And it was crazy after that. Before you know it, I was just selling weed, but before you know it, I was making at least 3 or 4 songs a day. Like just by dealing with them at the house, in the closet, in the living room, in the car. Like I done recorded so many different places, but I definitely love the growth. You know what I mean? The growth you see from it. So hell yeah, Fort Valley, man. Fort Valley was it. And then plus it was like one of the biggest party schools ever. So it's like I don't know what nobody say, bro. Take your ass to college and go to a 4-year, like go to a HBCU, because it ain't all about school, it ain't all about the education. It's about the experience, get to know yourself, get to know who you are, and figure out what you can achieve without having your family around. When you can go to school and like go to somewhere where you ain't got nobody around, you can like really figure yourself out and also experience. Man, I had some crazy, boy, Fort Valley was crazy, boy. We done had some crazy times in Fort Valley, and I love it. I miss it. I love it. I'm glad I went through that. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad I chose to go to school and actually learn that, because it wasn't even about the education for me, like, because you can get out here and get a business without no degree. I got a business degree. Okay. But you can get out here and do that without no degree. But at the same time, it wasn't even just about that. It took me longer, like a year longer to graduate, because I'm taking classes like psychology and I'm supposed to take them, but I wanted to, you feel me? I want to learn that type of stuff. I'm always about learning, so yeah, it took me about 5 years to get that degree though.
I got you.
Yeah.
What's the meaning behind the name A1KK?
A1KK, the meaning behind it, authentic for one. A1 came from A1FBG, Free Band Gang. I'm a big Future fan, always been. Okay. From the moment he touched Rats on Rats, we knew he was gonna go up. Like me and my folks already saying that, oh, this man finna go up, but that's not the first song I heard Future on. The first song I heard Future on, I can't remember it. It was Rocco, Rick Ross, and Future. And I'm like, who the fuck is this nigga singing? Like, but it's like he don't know how to sing, but he fight with the auto-tune, like, but he's saying some real nigga shit. Ever since then, I've been locked in with Future. And I'm like, boy, if I ever get signed, but that's how I used to think though. You know, if I ever get signed, I want to be signed to Future, you know what I mean? And then like, me and my cousin, we had this A1 thing going on. We just had A1 because of the A1FBG. And then we would put our, nickname at the end. He was A1 Ray. He was supposed to be here, but he moving late. But he was A1 Ray and I was A1KK. And when I started rapping, it wasn't gonna be A1KK. My nickname, I got hella aliases. But my nickname, where I grew up from, is Crunch with a K. So KRUNCH. And I was gonna say Crunch, but then I was like, what's gonna have these folks? I felt like Crunch wasn't gonna have these folks like fucking with the name. I don't know. I just feel like the name wasn't gonna get me more noticeable than A1KK. Plus Crunch is already my nickname. I want to feel like I'm living a double life. I don't wanna, be going by my nickname as my rap name and stuff like that. So I didn't use that. It just didn't fit. It just don't fit with me as a rapper, that name. So A1KK, it's still, A1KK like kind of don't fit to me either. I be wanting to change it, but I was like, I'm not gonna change it. I started with this, dropped my first tape with it. I ain't gonna change it. Like if I change it now, where the folks start knowing who A1KK is, and then can't put me with that name. So I was like, I'm just gonna stick with A1KK and forever, that's what it's gonna be. I might get like Lil Wayne later on, and how he changed his name to Tune Chat, I might do that later on, but I got to get enough folks on me. I got to get, until I can get millions of views and millions of streams, and I got hundreds of fans and hundreds of thousands of followers, I can't change my name. I probably won't change it, regardless if Future A1FBG or not. You know what I mean? I don't think at this point it ain't got nothing to do with him no more. You know what I mean? But at first it did. Yeah. Definitely had a lot to do with him.
I got you.
Definitely.
All right, so talk to us about that project. I'm Goin Off.
Yeah, I'm Goin Off. That's what I'm working on right now. I just dropped it. I dropped that December 23rd or something like that. It ended up coming out like on Christmas or a day after Christmas. Ended up releasing through TuneCore. That one right there, that's something I had. That just consists of songs that I had made last year. Put a little project together. Shout out to my boy Delgado at 404 Studios. I followed that man from Asylum Studios to Loud House to another studio to back to 404. I don't follow that man everywhere he went because he the only one that I feel like can find my voice. But he definitely engineered that entire thing. I got a few producers on there. Shout out to my boy Grobby. Shout out to my cousin MC. Who else I got on there? I got a few more producers I can't think of, but I really like that project because it's better than anything I ever dropped. Of course, it's supposed to be like that, so I'm gonna love it. But it's like I'm already working on my next project. But right now, I'm pushing out videos for that. I'm doing videos for that. I got my boy Trey over here. Trey 5, y'all need to fuck with him for real. Trey 5 shot. But he got them. He done did a couple videos for me, but I got a package with him where I'm finna just drop 5 videos. You know what I mean? So it's gonna be all 5 gonna be coming from there. And I've already dropped some videos from that album. I mean, from that project or whatever. So right now, that's what I'm focused on. Marketing and promoting that project by releasing the videos for it. Like I get hella views on YouTube. It ain't that much, but the last one I got, Never Ever Ever, which came from that project, I'm up to like 42K views. And I don't pay for any likes or any views or anything like that. The only thing I do, and I encourage other artists and people to do, is use these sites what you posting on, okay? If you're using YouTube, you know YouTube have Google ads and YouTube ads, right? So you go and you click, you make you an account with them, and all you have to do is you say, you're gonna pay this amount of money for these amount of views. It don't work like that. You give them, you tell them what your budget is, and they will literally promote you and market you on these different YouTube channels and on these different ads so that you can be seen and people can click your shit. These are real views and real clicks. These are not, oh, let me pay these folks $100 so they can give me 5,000 views. That shit don't work like that, and that shit ain't legit. Don't do that. You might as well be paying the real folks, which is Google and YouTube ads. And Instagram, that's what I do. People like, how you get so many views? Why don't you use the resources you have? Like, people hit me up, oh, for a camera dude or for a studio. Listen, if I don't personally know these people, which 9 times out of 10, I don't. Trey's the only person that I seriously know that did my videos that I knew him. He shot my photos for my graduation when I graduated college. You know what I mean? Like he ain't just a camera dude. This is somebody that always been around. You know what I mean? So, but anybody else, everybody else, I literally met them through Instagram. My producers, my videographers, my engineers, finding these studios, you getting on this interview. I met these people on Instagram. I don't have no type of secret, nothing. Like, I go to Instagram, I look for what I'm looking for. I hit these people up and I don't play about it. And that's how you gotta be. Like, people hit me up like I got a secret juice or secret sauce. I don't, it's Instagram, man. And you know what I'm saying? So like, if you can't find what you need, you have social media that's gonna help you do this. You have to use your resources instead of being lazy artists, instead of being lazy. Like, I'm not finna sit here and do everything for you. I tell you where it came from, but that's as far as I can go with you, because I ain't myself an artist, you feel me? I gotta do it myself. So if I gotta do it, I know y'all can do it too.
That's real right there. And you got a couple new projects on the way, right? Including an R&B project?
Oh yeah, hell yeah. I just got in the studio last night, just did this song with his boy Poppy Steez. He kind of popular on Twitter. He real popular. You know, it's hard to be popular on Twitter. Like, you can be popular on Instagram, Snapchat, any other social media, but Twitter is very hard to be popular on Twitter. So yeah, he doing his thing on Twitter. So I had to hit him up. We supposed to did something last year around December. We ended up doing it just now. He sent it back and I redid it last night. But I got my boy H Hunter. He very good at singing too. I got quite a few songs with H Hunter. I got some other local artists. I like to use local artists because that's what I am. You know what I mean? Of course, eventually I'm gonna start pulling out, getting the big artists and stuff like that. But I want to like vibe with, you know, artists that's on the same level as me right now, because I don't know how I'm gonna act. I don't know how I would act if an artist try to act too bougie with me or try to, you know, try to act like he too good with me. I don't even know how to act, you know what I mean? So I just feel like, let me just start small and see how these people act, because I don't want to get to a point where, because I'm the type of person who will burn the bridge because I know I'm not gonna cross it again. I don't give a fuck about crossing it again, you know what I mean? So if I feel like if somebody like trying to belittle me, or make it seem like they're better than me, and probably are, but that's not how you do it. Because I know for a fact I'd be better than some people at certain things, but I'm not a better person than somebody. You know what I mean? But at certain things, you might be better. You might be more skilled than other people, and it's like certain people don't know how to stay humble about that. But I'm the type of person that's gonna make you be humble about it, regardless if you right or not, or if you good or not. So it's like I wouldn't even know how to act. But I have done a song with PaperLovee. It's not an R&B song. You would think so because he's seen, but it's not. And with him, he was very, very humble, very good at the link up. We actually linked up and did it. He was fine with me because a lot of artists, they want you to send it. I'm not with that, sending this and sending that. I did it with Poppy. That was different. But with these other artists, like, artists would scam me for real.
Oh, yeah.
They would scam you. And it's like, I'm not with that. We're going to do this. Especially if I listen to your music and I heard what you claim you're about. You think I'm finna be dumb and go against that? So I had an incident like that with Slimelife Shawty. Do you know who that is? Mm-hmm. Okay. And I love his music. I really love his music. He remind me of my little brother, but I really love his music. I jam his shit, listen to his shit. But we had got into it one time, and we supposed to do the song or whatever. And he was way in California, and I was here, and I just, at that point, I knew about the sending off your tracks and stuff like that, but I was not about to do that with him. You feel me? Especially if you claim to be YSL, Slimelife Shawty, Slime Life, you already telling me you gonna slime me. Like, I'm not, you know what I'm saying, bro? I listen to your music, so I'm not finna just send you my money and then you send me something. Like, nah, I'm not gonna do that. Just wait till you get to Atlanta. And he was trying to get me to pull up on his girl, give her the money and stuff. And I was just like, what are we doing here? This not a drug deal, fam. Like, wait till you get here and we can get in the studio and do this. The money right. He was just on some, he really like was trying to enforce me to send it. And I was just like, I'm not doing it. And he was just like, damn, I was fucking with, he blocked me though. He was like, I was fucking with your music and shit. That's how I know people be lying. Like, people think I'm a dude. And that's how I know you don't listen to my music or you don't go on my page. Cause if you go on my page, I clearly got at least a video with my shirt off. So that's how I know niggas don't even, they just lie. Like, they'll tell you what they want to, what you want to hear. Oh yeah, I'm fucking with your music, bro. Like, I was fucking with you. You don't even know I'm a girl. So when we got on the phone, it changed up, but it just like, he just made me seem like he was just trying to run off. And like, why wouldn't you wait till you came to Atlanta? And he just wasn't trying to do that. And then after that, we did it, and he blocked me and shit like that. But yeah, other than that, man, I still fuck with his music and shit, but it be like that. And I'm very hard at trusting. Like sometimes shit, you got to take that chance. You got to take that risk. I don't be tripping. But at that time, $500, I wasn't finna send that to that man, bro. No, like, that's crazy, bro. We could have waited till you got here. Nah.
Yeah, that price even sounds kind of low too.
But this was last year though. This was before he even linked up with OTF and YSL and all that. It was last year, like when he was trying to get out there, but this was before he dropped all that fire shit though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and talk to us about being an independent artist, having to do everything, not having a manager, not have anyone like financially backing you and all that too.
It varies. But it get hard sometimes. It get hard with me because, for one, I am a multitasker and I'm an entrepreneur. So you got to put that mindset with those activities. So it's like I'm always running around, but never running around like a chicken with a head cut off. I always got my head strong on the swivel, but I'm always running around. I'm doing one thing, next thing. Even when I leave here, I'm going to do a video. When I leave that video, I'm going to make some money. You know what I'm saying? Make some money for a little bit. And then every day is like this. So I have to find time for myself to do this and do that I need to be doing for my music. So I'm behind because I'm tackling all this other shit. Like, I'm trying to get the money right now. I ain't gonna cap. But I do need to focus on the music. I cannot stop focusing on the music. But it's hard for me to focus on that when I'm doing 10 million things at one time. Mm-hmm. So I definitely need a manager. I'm trying to manage myself, and at the same time, like, we got cousins that rap too. So I'm trying to manage these little niggas too. And they ain't trying to listen. And I'm just like, look, y'all don't know I'm a rapper too. So if y'all don't get on the ball, like, I ain't gonna leave y'all behind, but I'm not finna keep trying to pick y'all up. Like, that's crazy, because then I'm gonna be taking baby steps on myself like that. Nah, like, I can't do that. So it's very hard. And then everything, like, especially like now, especially when you working, like, I got people who got jobs for real, and they try to do this music shit, and it's very hard because you got bills that you got to pay. You only get paid at least twice a month, or if you do get paid 4 times a month, the check don't be that big. You know what I mean? So it's hard to like balance what you can spend on music, and then you really can't do much but record. That's why a lot of people just record, because like videos are going up. People are getting more equipment. People are getting more onto stuff, but you still have got them video men's out there for $150 still, and they hard too. But it's like, it's hard to do that. You spend $150 on the video when your rent down, selling $800. You know what I mean? So, right. You know what I mean? So it really hard. But one thing with me, I'm not gonna sit here and just be like, it was hard for me. I ain't gonna lie, like. Because when you trap the little money, like I don't have some low dollar people. Like my cousin used to record me for $20 a song, not $20 an hour. You feel me? So $20 a song, back then, 2016, it probably was taking me a whole hour and a half to do a song. And them boys was recording for $20 a song. I got my cousin that would charge me $20 a beat. He still charged me $20 a beat. I still got hella producers that still charge, like people be out here trying to what you have to do as an independent artist, okay? We know you got you got them hot ass beats out here for $300, $400. You got beat stars out here. Do not get on YouTube and get no free beat. You got beat stars out here for $10 a beat, $15 a beat. Like you can find beats for the low. Studio time, you don't need a big studio. You just need good quality. You can get in one of these studios for like $50. You know what I mean? $50 an hour. Boom. Okay, there go your studio time. Now videos, you got to get out here on Instagram and find these cheap dudes. Like, yeah, the quality might not be fire. You might not get a drone, but get some type of visuals out here, bro. You seen these? I done seen videos on MTV TV that you seen like they did it with their phone. Like real talk. Sometimes it ain't even about the quality. Sometimes it's about the content that you have in your videos. It's about what you talking about in your music. It ain't even about the quality sometimes. So yeah, a lot of people won't play it on these type of what you call them, radio stations or whatever, or they might play it because they might not play it because the quality is bad. But hey, get the streets to get onto your shit, because that's when the radio got to play it. When you got the streets onto your shit, you got hundreds of thousands of folk watching your video. The radio got to play it, and I don't give a damn what the quality sound like. They gonna play it. So it's like, I think this what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna make my way through this bitch by saying I'm gonna do it to a point where they got to do it for me. You know what I mean? I'm gonna shoot videos to a point where these folks ain't got no choice but to click on my shit. You know what I mean? I'm gonna promote my shit to a point where these folks ain't got no choice but to click it, but to fuck with it. At some point, enough folks get on to it, the word gonna get on to it, bro. Once the word get on to it, it's over with. Like, I'm gonna be real, like, I get 100,000 followers, it's over with. It's over with. It's over with. I already know my first million coming after that because my content's so good that, man, that's all I need is more people to hear my shit, more people to see my shit. It's gonna go up. It's gonna go crazy. It's gonna go crazy. Don't let no label fuck around and see my shit. They gonna realize that a lot of these folk, they sign, like, man, the underdogs, the ones that's really fire, the people that don't be signed, the people that don't be known, don't be noticed. Them motherfuckers, those be the ones that's the best out here, for real. Mm-hmm. It's just like you got people out here that was better than Michael Jordan that played basketball, but they never made it to the league. That's real shit. All
right, so Trappaganda. You see you rocking the merch. Is that yours or?
Nah. This my fan right here. So that Trappaganda. Yeah, this my fan shit, man. Real trap shit, real Bridge Road shit, man. Real road shit. So this is Trappaganda. This is clothing line.
Okay.
So yeah, Cub been doing this shit for about 2 years, and his shit been jumping. This finna be out there. Like, we finna make sure we put this out there. We don't just make music. We make clothes, we design clothes, we do all of that. So we trying to put that on the map too. I got that wicked one. I didn't wear my drip, you know what I'm saying? Because like I said, like I live so many different lives, bro. Like I didn't want to even bring that together. I ain't even want, I'm a whole different, that's a whole different lane right there. But I got a clothing line too called Wicked One, WICKKED, the number one, a letter N and a letter E, Wicked One. Instead of the 0 NE, I spell it number 1 NE. And it's 2 K's in the Wicked, cause my name KK. So then my clothing line, this shit be going off too. Like I started selling November, I say Thanksgiving. I started selling. And I'm finna have some new shit coming in. Like our shit gets sold out every time we drop. Every time we drop, shit getting sold out in like a week. So that's why my shit ain't really out there. But if y'all go to my Instagram, WICKKED, number 1 NE, you gonna see everything, all the drip. You can go to his shit, TRAPPAN. I mean, wait.
TRAPPAGANDA clothing.
Yeah, Trappaganda. Yeah, y'all see it on the hat, you know what I mean? So, hell yeah, real trap shit. We finna get us a little store, you know what I'm saying? We wanna get us a little store, have everything going on, but that's a whole different lane. Like, I make clothes, I write songs, shit. I'm an artist, shit. And one thing about it, like, a lot of folk don't know, but I do a lot of shit. I'm a long process, I do a lot of shit, but I get a lot of folk money out here, real talk. No scam shit, ain't nothing scam about this, none. Everybody get paid my way, so definitely. I got a lot going on, Definitely.
All right, KK, any shout outs before we wrap it up?
Yeah. Hey, yeah. I want to do some music. I want to do some shout outs to some local artists. That's what I want to do. I want to first of all say shout out to all of y'all. Shout out to my boy Trey for being here. Shout out to my boy Pinto for being here. Did Trappaganda shit. Shout out to Dirty Glove Bastard, all the support. So I want to goddamn just shout out to some of these artists out here because I know for a fact, but y'all boy working hard. Like y'all boy really working hard, and it's not going unnoticed. You know what I'm saying? I was at that point too where I felt like my shit was going unnoticed, and it's not like because what's so crazy. Like I love my family. Like hit me up, they fuck my shit, but I understand what Thug meant when he say family don't matter. He didn't mean like they don't matter to me. He mean like your family, it seems like your family and friends supposed to support you. So when it comes from them, it don't matter as much. It don't matter as much as it is from a stranger. Because when I get these random ass folks, bruh, like hit me up, like this is shit that I can't even make up. That's why I feel like this shit is on the road, it's coming. Because random ass people hit me up, get in my DMs, don't care where I'm at, comment. They just really just tell me how much they fuck with my music, and it's crazy because I don't be expecting these folks to listen to my shit because I don't even know these people. And it just make me feel good, make it seem like, okay, that's how it's supposed to be. You know what I mean? That's when it matters the most, when people that don't even know you really say they fuck with your shit. Like, I really fuck with y'all, like, for that support, because that really make a nigga keep going. Because a nigga, I don't care what nobody say, even artists that done made it, I know they done got to the point where they feel like, but this rap shit is not finna work for me. Or they feel like this rap shit is not gonna go. So that's why we sit here and we do all this other shit to try to make up for it, what we feel like we're gonna lose out on this. But I feel like the main thing we need to just focus on this. So I wanna just say shout out to y'all to keep going. Like, I wanna say shout out to my boy GLK. Like, this nigga, he definitely coming up next. Like, remember that name, he definitely coming up next. Shout out to the boy BRC TJ. Like, that's my brother. Like, this nigga coming. He's coming. Believe that. Shout out to the boy Love Mess. I love that nigga for real. Like, that nigga is hard as fuck. If you thought Thug was hard, when he first came out, I came from nothing. I mean, I've been on Young Thug since I came from nothing. I don't care what nobody say. Nothing he do or nothing these folks say can make me stop fucking with Thug, because his music, I really fuck with his music. I don't give a damn about what he did out here in these streets. And what he did out here in the street, he really did it. Like, people can really vouch for it. You feel me? I don't give a damn about none of that. Like, they ain't got nothing to do with me. He make great music, and he always have. Know what I mean? And I feel like that how Lil Mez is. That nigga hard, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to the boy HP Dub, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to them boys, man. Them boys from McDonald's, like, for real, hard as fuck. Shout out to my brother, 54. This nigga really surprised me. He the really one who made me start rapping for real. Like, them boys were doing this shit before me. Everybody I just named was doing this music shit before me. But these boys really influenced me to want to do this shit. You know what I'm saying? Just by seeing them and listening to them and seeing them move, how they move and shit with their music shit. And I started doing this shit, and I felt like, okay, bruh, like y'all put me on something for real. So that's why I really fought with them boys that I just called out, you know what I mean? And it's a lot on that I didn't call out that I probably should have, but I can't think of them right now, you know what I mean? But they know for a fact I fought with them. You know, shout out to my nigga Jay, Just Jada. Like, that's her rap name, Just Jada, JSTJAYDA. Like, that my dog, like, I got a lot of collabs with her. Like, if anything, we gonna make a tape together. Like, if anything, if one person gets signed, both of us gonna get signed. That's how it is with me and her. Like, I felt like them folks assigned us to try to put us in a group, cause we hard. We really like Gunna and Baby. Like, man, it ain't even nothing that I wanna say. Folks was saying that, like, boy, y'all folks hard. But I really feel like I call myself Future in this shit, and I call her Lil Wayne in this shit. Because for real, that when we collab, we get together, we collab, bro. We really make some crazy ass shit. We just did something last night. Like, and we just shot a video in Miami, like, maybe 3-4 days ago. So that bitch finna go crazy. We out there on the boats, like in the waters, you know what I mean? So shout out to them, man. You know, shout out to my mama. Shout out to my daddy, of course. Shout out to Allah, you know? So, big God. Shout out to God for real, like. Without him, none of this shit be possible. Not a thing, like not nothing. Like, I never take no credit away from God. Like, that one thing about it, boy. I don't care what you do in these streets. I don't care how gangster you is. You better pray. You better be close to him. That one thing for sure. Like, man, how you think I'm on? How you think I'm up? How you think I'm living like this? God, like, I'm up for real. And this is not a joke. Like, I'm really finna go crazy. And it's like, cause of God, cause I trusted him and I trusted myself. And I kept praying to him. Ever since I started the music shit, I kept praying. You can't pray to him and think this shit finna happen tomorrow. Hell nah, shit might take 4 years, it might take 5 years. That's what it's taking. So I've been doing this shit since 2016. Dropped my first tape 2017. It's now 2021. I feel like this shit is now finna become what it is. You know what I mean? Like, I'm off the porch, bro. Look at this shit. Like, niggas ain't even made it here. Like, real talk for a long time. So you know what's going on after this. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to myself, because I ain't never gave up on myself. And I ain't never gave up on people who ain't never gave up on me. So it's just real nigga shit right there. And I appreciate y'all. And that's a wrap. And Dirty Glove, we got the porch. You know, we were born out there.
Some favors, I done did hundreds of favors. Hundreds on babies, I done spent hundreds on babies. Hundreds on babies, I done spent thousands on babies.